why does it make me do that? I don't understand that. It says we are, but I don't see it on the. There we go. Oh, why does it make me do that? There we go. I wanna share, copy. Ooh, phone just went off. Every time it goes off, I get happy. Yo, that KD shit was out of fucking nowhere. We
I
gonna.
know. It really was.
I was like, I want to bring it up, but like, wait, we gotta.
I mean, that could just be what we talk about until 6 o'clock.
Oh no, yeah, definitely. That's gonna be majority of what it's gonna be. Sin. He popped out. Oh, you got it.
What?
I sent
You
it
texted to me?
to I sent it to Discord.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on. 1 second.
We look good now. Yeah, we look feel good. It's gonna be very eventful.
You ready?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, test your audio first. Sorry. Talk.
Hold on. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, we good. Yeah. I gotta turn up mine's a little bit. All right, we good.
All right. Hold on. Let me get this linky link.
Dog, I tagged every fucking thing possible. Somebody's gonna see this shit.
Did you make a thumbnail?
Yes. Do you want that?
No. No, I was just asking. Well, hold on. Why is the video not coming up?
Ooh, thank you, Bleacher Report. Thank you for this free content. Oh, we must be added into. Okay.
All right. All right. We live. Charlemagne, we live.
Oh God.
Welcome to the 2022 NBA free agency live stream. I am your hostess with the mostest. No, or host with the most, because I'm male. Sean. That is the second host with the second most, Marquise.
The second
Uh,
most.
yeah. I was the most. I'll give him the most. This was his idea, so we'll say you're the
Thank you.
host with the most.
Thank you.
We'll say you're the host with the most. Yeah. So already has some breaking news.
I
Marquise,
mean,
you want to
this
start it off?
was a very boring day.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
news, other than Kevin Durant, one of the best players, top 15 all time,
Mm-hmm.
decides he doesn't want to be in Brooklyn no more. Sean,
Right.
and then gives a list of 2 teams,
Yep.
and one of those teams cannot get him now.
Really?
Yeah,
Which one?
and that's the Miami Heat
Oh yeah.
because
I'm
of
surprised they said Miami, but yeah.
Miami would want Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and all the draft picks,
Yep.
but they can't trade Bam Adebayo because he's on a rookie extension, just like Ben Simmons. Imagine
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn Nets fans, Miami fans, you can't get Kevin Durant because of Ben Simmons. Yeah, that is literally Phoenix has
I mean, uh, that's quite unfortunate.
right.
Uh, yeah. I mean, remember when Seth Curry and Andre were like had those 2 really good games, and everybody was like, "Oh, the Nets won the trade." It's like, okay,
Because they lost
okay,
10 straight. It's like, bro,
yeah,
anything they brought was going to be better than what you had.
exactly, exactly. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Nets fans. But the other team could get him, and that would also be interesting. And that was Phoenix, right?
Phoenix. Phoenix has the best package. You already, DeAndre Ayton. Oh, God. Well, no.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Phoenix has the best package involving DeAndre Ayton, who they're already trying to get rid of.
Yeah,
Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and they own all their first round picks. So even with Miami, if they wanted to trade the first round pick, they would have to do a side deal with OKC to get all the rights to their picks back, because they have like some like protections in their picks with OKC. So
right.
Phoenix is ready for the trade. From what I've heard, Phoenix is the number one option for Kevin Durant. Miami is there if they can't, but Miami can't make the trade unless the Nets trade Ben. And there's a report that's saying that they don't want to trade Ben because he's the best thing they have right now, and he's under
I
contract.
mean,
And
yeah,
for what they know, Ben also wants to be there unless Ben Simmons also wants to trade. And
I doubt it.
and also you got some the Nets of the Nets I was watching, and I do agree with RJ what RJ said. The Nets do this right, they could be a playoff team next year. They could still
Yeah,
be in the playoffs next year. So
yeah,
can we talk we talk about that. We're gonna come back to this. Obviously this is gonna be an ongoing thing throughout the day. Something that I kind of find weird is that Jalen Brunson just signed a contract for 4 years, 110 million to go to the Knicks, and free agency doesn't start for another 27 minutes.
Wait.
I don't know whether it was a mutual agreement, but anyway, you can't talk to a free agent
Yeah,
until Knicks are going to be losing some draft picks.
yeah, they're about to get fined like crazy. You can't do that. I mean, that's kind of like, well, he said it himself, so never mind. I was gonna say John Wall, but John Wall said it himself that he wanted to go. He intended to sign with the Clippers.
Also, he's not technically a free agent. The Clippers
Right,
got him off of waivers
right, because he was
because
a
he was bought
buyout.
out. Yeah, so technically that can happen.
Yeah, yeah,
But for that to happen, I mean, and it's mutual interest on both sides. Obviously, we would be kind of considered that way with PJ Tucker as well. Um,
yeah.
but PJ said, Keith Pompey wrote in the article that PJ has some business out here. He has
Really?
some business ventures out here. That's one of the reasons he wanted to come to Philly. Obviously, linking back up with Daryl, playing with James again. Obviously, getting to play with Joel. That adds on to that. But he has some business ventures out here. That's why people thought Kevin Durant would put Philly on the list because he's a majority owner of the Philadelphia Union.
Oh, right. I
Yes.
forgot about that. I sorry, soccer fans. I don't pay attention to you much. But yeah, I forgot that. That he was a part owner of the union.
I think it was
Well,
like
majority
45%.
owner.
Yeah, 45%
Yeah,
percent of it.
interesting. And the union are really good, actually.
They are the best sports team in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they are.
They are.
I should probably start watching soccer.
Yeah.
It's just so much back and forth. But anyway, the Phoenix one is interesting because it seems like the most realistic.
and is where he wants to go.
Also, right. Also, I mean, those three together of, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, and Kevin Durant. Obviously, the big three in Brooklyn was fantastic, but the difference is Phoenix is minus the drama.
Yes.
And also a lot of the injury issues as well, because, Chris and Devin have had, for the most part, healthy years over their past 2 years together. So putting Kevin on a team that's great without him sounds similar.
But this is different.
Will probably also.
This is completely different, though.
It is.
They
It's
went
not
to
the same.
finals. Yes,
it's
they
not the
went
same
to
situation
finals,
at all.
But they never won a championship.
Yeah.
Phoenix has never won a championship in history.
Yeah.
So he could go there and his legacy could be picked up because he gave a team its first championship. So it's not that bad. Obviously, they're already a good team, but they also would be losing three key pieces of that team.
Right.
To get
not only that, it's not, you're not going to a team that just broke the record for regular season wins. You're not going to the team that just eliminated you from the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. So, it's different. You're going to a team in a different conference that just had a really bad exit from the playoffs. That also was not a record-breaking team. It was a really good team. They were the number one team in the league for majority of the season, but still, you're not joining the Giants.
Okay.
Not the football Giants, like literal Giants.
See, now I want to play devil's advocate. I want to play the side of the New York Nets. New York Nets. Brooklyn Nets. I'm sorry.
Because Brooklyn is like Philadelphia. They don't. Brooklyn is like Philadelphia. It doesn't associate itself with its surroundings. Okay. Yeah. Like Philly doesn't associate itself with Pennsylvania.
A lot of this
Pennsylvania, then Philly.
A lot of this blame has been going on Sean Marks, who is the GM of the Nets. I don't think he deserves that. I got to see more Sean that I wanted. Where was that? Sean Marks took a lot of the blame because he put the team together, but any team in Sean Marks' shoes would have done that.
Yeah.
Your team, the team that you had was young stars, but they had a cap, and you could have got Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving.
And then you get the opportunity to get James Harden as well.
Right. You do that. You do that.
Yeah, you do that every time.
If I'm sure.
Now, I will say the package that they gave up for James Harden was a lot.
Yeah.
For an older James Harden,
but he
was out of shape,
of averaging 30. So it made sense. But the thing I would say, if I'm Sean Marks and I have the backing of the Brooklyn Nets, and Sean Marks has every right to be fucking pissed. He has every right to be pissed. Everything Kevin Durant wanted, everything Kyrie wanted. Y'all wanted DeAndre Jordan. I got you DeAndre Jordan. You wanted DeAndre Jordan to start over Jared Allen. We traded away Jared Allen. You didn't think Caris LeVert was a fit? They traded away Caris LeVert. You didn't think Spencer Dinwiddie was a valuable backup? Trade away Spencer Dinwiddie. If I'm Sean Marks, I'm trading fucking Kevin Durant to OKC and I'm getting all them fucking picks.
Yep.
Because Kevin Durant doesn't have no choice.
But OKC wouldn't do that.
I know. But in my world, being from
in your
Brooklyn,
petty world,
and my pettiness of taking the side of Sean Marks, obviously I don't have no sides. If he goes to the West, that's beautiful for us. That's beautiful for us because Kevin Durant is still a bad motherfucker.
Did you see Paolo?
Yeah.
Talking about don't sleep. Posted
don't sleep, bro.
A picture of him and Kevin Durant.
We snoring.
They said we have NBA players with 0 games under their belt trying to recruit KD.
For real, man. Like half of the league has called.
This is like, actually it's worse. When Colin Sexton got drafted and he was like, "Hey, Bron, let's do it. Let's go back to the finals."
As soon as he got drafted, that draft interview, he was literally trying to recruit Bron to come back.
Exactly, but at least he was already technically on the team you were getting drafted to. This is Kevin Durant isn't even on the Magic, and Paolo's talking about having Kevin Durant on his team, which is not going to happen at all.
You gotta like Orlando Magic fans probably just gave that man all the kudos in the world because it's like, yo, listen, he's for us, man. He's for us. He's trying to get us there. But Kevin Durant to Phoenix Suns, that's his number one place. Obviously, Miami is there as well, but number one is Phoenix. He wants to
Yeah.
play with Chris Paul. Brooklyn is definitely going to get a massive haul, like a massive
Yeah.
haul, because they have to trade Kevin Durant and they have to trade Kyrie Irving. So what
Yeah.
they do, I mean, I don't know.
Well, they don't have to trade Kyrie, but they're probably going to
I would make
because
because
he opted in, so he's got one more year.
37 mil. You could
Yeah.
trade that, or I mean, you're trading Kevin Durant. You're not looking to be a contender, but you are
Mhm.
looking to compete. You could buy him out and go, hey, that's somebody else's problem. I mean,
Yeah.
because there's going to be value for Kyrie, but it's also like Kyrie's going to leave anyway. What am I really going to trade for you? Like, why am I trading for Kyrie when I know he's for sure going to leave? It's not like
Yeah.
an Anthony Davis thing where he maybe stay, but he maybe leave. No, like he's
Nah,
going.
I didn't think. I don't think. I think Anthony Davis was for sure
I mean,
leaving.
coming into the season, it was more of a question.
Yeah,
Coming
but
to the
by
season,
the middle of the season, I think it was pretty much
coming
like,
in, and coming into this season, Kyrie wants out. Like he wants
yeah,
out. So it will
yeah.
be more difficult for Brian.
Unless Kyrie and Ben want to make an Australian dynamic duo. If they have some conversations or whatever, then maybe things will change. But as of right now, you're right. I think Kyrie is going into the season thinking, I want to get out of here.
There was a report by Brian Windhorst right now
Okay.
that the Lakers are ready to put up trade together to try to acquire both Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. So I'm assuming Anthony Davis is in that trade.
Yeah, I mean he has to be.
Anthony
But
Davis, but why?
yeah, and I also don't think Kevin Durant wants to play with LeBron. I think it's sort of similar to what like Kawhi not wanting to play with LeBron. Like it's not. I think they see Bron as more of the benchmark rather than somebody who they
Yeah,
can play with.
you
It's like I want
competition.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. It's you're winning. You want to win a championship, but most importantly, it's like I want to be mentioned as the guy, like
Who
one of the
beat you?
guys who was on his level. Yeah,
Yeah.
who beat him.
I would rather be
Not
beat you than win with you.
because the thing is, at the end of the day, I think most smart players know if you're on a team with LeBron and you win anything, LeBron gets the credit.
Yes. And if you lose anything, they coming for your fucking neck.
Right.
That's why Kyrie wanted out.
Or Brian gets the blame because
Yeah.
Brian got the blame for a lot of stuff too that wasn't necessarily, his fault. Like his finals record. Like if you look at some of the teams that he dragged to the finals, that record makes a lot more sense.
All right. So there's a report because wait, hold up. Oh, Jared Jackson will miss 4 to 6 months after going for some ankle surgery, was it? It was repair a stress fracture in his right foot. Yeah, we know how that shit goes. Get well soon, but this trade to potentially do this shit, I there's no way. And
No.
the thing
I don't think there's any way Brooklyn goes for it because it's almost a similar situation as with Boston. Like when Brooklyn and Boston made that initial trade, only instead of picks, you're giving up Kevin Durant.
Mhm.
Like you're giving up Kevin Durant and getting in return two sort of older injury prone players. Well, Russ isn't injury prone, but he is a little bit older, and
This is the
his
crazy thing.
athleticism isn't at the level it used to be.
This is the craziest thing. Brooklyn find themselves in the same fucking position.
Yeah.
And 3 years ago, June 30th, 2019, do you know what happened?
June 30th, 2019. June 30th, 2019. Was that the year that no?
It's
Yeah.
significant to the Nets.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the year that they got there.
Yes.
Because
June 30th.
KD had just lost to the Raptors in the finals.
Right. And then they committed to Brooklyn. Wow. June 30th, 2022, KD has axed out.
3 years exactly.
Exactly.
Wow.
And this
and not only did they acquire Kevin Durant, they had to trade for him. They had to give up D'Angelo Russell for him.
Yeah, which was
who at the time was an all-star.
Yeah, yeah, and he forced the Warriors to trade that because he was like, I'm not just going. You're not going to trade a couple second round picks for me. And they
Yeah.
traded D'Angelo Russell. This is absolutely crazy. We are 4 minutes away from the actual start of free agency. Even though Jalen Brunson already is a Knick. I know these deals are not official for another 3 days, I think, because of I think the DeAndre Jordan rule or whatever it was when he pulled out and went back to the Clippers. So these are not official.
Yeah.
These guys can pull out if they want. Everything from here on out is mutual agreements. Until they put pen to paper. This is going to be wild. The Spurs have pulled their qualifying offer on Lonnie Walker, so Lonnie Walker is now a unrestricted free agent.
Unrestricted.
And they say expect a strong market for Walker immediately. I thought they was going to trade him.
Yeah. So the Spurs are just going to rebuild
heavy.
Yeah.
Rebuild heavy. Ooh,
that's interesting.
Breaking
you
news.
think Pop stays there for the full rebuild?
He says he's coming back. So, tweet right now. Joel Embiid has made it clear the Sixers manager that he wants them to exhaust every option trying to acquire Kevin Durant. That is what you're supposed to do. He should have not.
he probably walked into the office and Daryl and Elton were like, "We got it. Like we're already on it. We're already on it."
Listen,
don't. We need to just shut up. We got it. We're on the phone right now. Get out.
You know what be funny as shit? You know what be funny as shit? He walk in and be like, "Yeah, you're in the deal. Go." It's like, go. Obviously, that wouldn't happen.
You've been traded to Brooklyn.
You're playing.
You're
with
reunited with Ben. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said every option.
Year one.
Yeah, you were an option.
Yeah, and once we said,
I hope that doesn't happen. I really hope that doesn't happen.
I think for the simple fact that it wouldn't happen because that would be fucking stupid. You would want to play with Joel. You wouldn't want to, you know what I'm saying? That's why when Brooklyn asked, when the starting price, when they started talking, they started immediately talking to Phoenix. Brooklyn wanted Devin Booker.
Oh God!
They wanted Devin Booker, and now they got to lessen that.
I don't know
because Kevin Durant is like, so why the fuck am I going there to play with Chris Paul?
Yeah, Chris Paul and Mikal Bridges, like, no thanks.
No.
And DeAndre Ayton, I guess, because at that point they could re-sign, or they should re-sign DeAndre Ayton.
And this is why, if I'm Brooklyn, Kevin Durant might not go to neither of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I said this originally. If Kevin Durant wanted to leave, I said this to you. If he wants to leave, you could go wherever he wants. But he picks the two teams where it's like damn near impossible for you to go there and them to get a return that they like. When you could trade Kevin Durant for there was like the Raptors will offer Scotty Barnes and all this stuff to get Kevin Durant. So why the fuck am I taking, you know what I'm saying? Like Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
Why am I taking this when they have first round picks that are more favorable, players who are younger, not even on the second contract yet? Why am I doing this? I would say Kevin Durant might get to one of these places. Obviously, you give a list for preference, but I mean, I'm not necessarily trading him to one of these teams. I'm not necessarily trading it. It's officially 6:00.
Yeah, it is officially 6:00.
Two-time MVP Nikola Jokic has agreed to a 5-year, $264 million deal. The Phoenix Suns.
Wait, say it one more time. Your internet's going in and out.
My internet's going in and out?
5-year what?
5-year, $264 million deal. $64 million deal. The Phoenix Suns have agreed to a deal with Devin Booker, finalized a 4-year, $214 million super max contract extension. Free agent.
For who?
For Devin Booker.
For Aiden?
Devin Booker.
Oh, for Booker. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, great. DeAndre Jordan.
Booker's is like 140. I mean,
Wait,
Aiton's
hold
is
up.
like
Hold
140,
up.
right?
You got not one superstar center is coming to God damn, a lot of things moving. Free agent center DeAndre Jordan is going to
Wait, Marquise, Marquise, your internet is your video is chopping. I'm hearing every other word you're saying.
every other word.
Yeah, say it again. Say it again.
DeAndre Jordan's going to the Nuggets.
DeAndre Ayton?
DeAndre Jordan.
DeAndre, oh God.
Oh my God, so many things. Bradley Beal has signed the 5-year max that we thought he was going to sign. Victor Oladipo has agreed to a 1-year deal to return to the Miami
With
Heat.
Washington?
Yeah. Now you're chopping up. What the
Good.
hell? Victor Oladipo went back to the Miami Heat.
Yeah, for a year. That's good.
1
I'm
year.
happy to hear that.
I'm not. Free agent center Isaiah Hartenstein agrees to a 2-year deal, $16 million plus deal with the New York Knicks. PJ Tucker.
Isaiah Hartenstein is a guy who I really expected to be good, and he was not.
PJ Tucker is finalized a 3-year, $33 million deal, fully guaranteed. God damn. With the Philadelphia 76ers. We knew this was going to happen.
Hey!
We knew this was going to happen, but it's dope that it's official. PJ Tucker, welcome to the squad. Welcome to the squad.
Welcome.
First off,
Happy to have you.
First off, I want to say shout out Shams because all this shit has been simultaneous. Simultaneous.
Marquise.
Simultaneous. Are you? Am I lagging out? You just lagged out, bro. I'm still going. Malik Monk is signing a 2-year, $19 million deal with the Sacramento Kings. I think Sean just lagged out.
That's good. I think it's both of us. I think it's your internet. I mean, it's the internet. I mean, because it's both of us. Yours is glitchy too on my end.
On your end? Okay, so I'm watching the live feed, and it's just you.
I'm on Discord.
Oh, you're on Discord? No, I'm saying I'm watching the live
Yeah.
feedback on YouTube, and it's just
Okay.
you fidgeting in and out.
Okay.
So it's yours. Stop blaming me.
I'm all right.
It's cool.
Yeah, I'll
It's cool.
close
It's
some
cool.
stuff
It's
out.
cool. So PJ Tucker got $3 million more than we thought he was going to get. Portland
That's
Trailblazers.
fine.
Portland Trailblazer guard Anthony Simons has agreed to a 4-year, $100 million contract extension.
Okay.
That's from Woj.
I mean, he's their future now.
That's
so.
literally the first tweet from Woj. Everything else has been Shams. Shams going God tier right now, man. His finger's going.
Woj is slipping ever since that what ESPN
That New York
he
trade?
signed with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So PJ's coming. PJ's on the way.
I'm glad we
Toughness is
didn't
on
have
the
to.
way.
I'm glad we didn't have to trade Tobias to do it.
See, that's the thing. He might be traded.
He might be. But if at worst case scenario, if we can't find a great deal, we still got PJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like worst case scenario, we still got PJ. He can still step into the starting lineup immediately as the Danny Green replacement and be better than Danny Green was.
I personally don't think they do a Tobias Harris trade just yet. I think they keep Tobias to monitor the Kevin Durant situation because his contract would be better suited.
Okay, to get KD.
Yeah, his contract would be added to like probably a Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle package, which I doubt they would take because they have better offers other places. Free agent Bobby Portis.
Yeah, but at the same time, Tyrese Maxey is one of the best young players that you're gonna get.
Yeah. Free agent Bobby Portis has re-signed with the Milwaukee Bucks, 4 years, $49 million.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I thought he
Not
would
bad.
leave. He opted out of 6.4 and got the bag, so that was a smart move for him.
Yep. And it's not too much. It's not too much higher.
Yeah, it's not too much higher, but it is higher. He was a core piece of that championship team. Obviously, PJ was 1-2, but do you think that the James Harden deal gets done today, or you think it's tomorrow?
I think that's a good question. I think it's going to depend on I think it's going to depend on who else they're possibly able to sign, if that makes sense. Like the Kevin Durant trade thing came out of nowhere, so of course, like that kind of throws a wrench in everybody's plans because now it's like, all right, we of course want to re-sign James, but we also would like to maybe get Kevin Durant. So it's like we got to see. We got to see if they like. I'll put it to you this way: if KD says like he's open to coming to Philly, or if the Nets say they're open to, Matisse and or even Tyrese and Tobias and picks for KD, then that means we actually have to take less, or James would have to take less money than he could take right now.
All right, breaking news: the NBA set salary cap for 2022-2023 season has went from 123 million to 150 million.
Jesus.
So teams have more money to play with. Obviously, if you're already capped out, you're kind of fucked. But you're still fucked, I should say. Nikola Jokic signs the biggest contract in NBA history.
Right. Makes sense.
Ooh, somebody else is coming to Philadelphia. Free agent Daniel House is signed a 1 year.
Oh.
Well, it says agreed to a deal. You said you want that toughness.
So it's not signed yet, but he's agreed.
He's agreed to.
It's
the
like
deal.
handshake deal, sort of.
I mean, PJ is a handshake deal too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But I don't know the details on the deal. I'm guessing it will be a 1 year deal. But you say you want toughness. Let me look up some Daniel House numbers. I remember he was out the league for a little bit. Got kicked out of the bubble because he wanted to do stuff with Maid. So hopefully he doesn't bring that. Imagine you get signed to a team and they go, "Hey, remember that time you were in the bubble? Don't do that shit here. Don't do that here." But
it's probably part of why Delonte West never got another job.
Maybe, just
it's like,
hey.
Maybe. If you could do that to LeBron, we don't even want to see what you could do to our players. So,
he is a career 36% shooter from three.
Okay, we'll take it.
He shot 51% with the Utah Jazz, but he only played 6 games.
I was about to say he probably didn't. Probably took like 5 threes.
Listen. With the signing of Daniel House, who is kind of a Matisse kind of guy.
Yeah.
I think Matisse and Tobias might be out the door. And with another tweet, he's agreed to a 2-year, $8.5 million deal with the Sixers. Thank you to the free. So now this is making me think. We're signing all these players. What does James Harden contract look like?
Right.
We just signed 2 players.
It has to be mid to low 30s.
Yeah, I mean that's we said we could add 2 more players. Obviously, we could add more if we do a trade of Tobias, moving some assets around. I like the acquisition of Daniel House. I think he's going to fit well here. Once again, another defense and toughness guy. So
deepness.
Yeah, deepness. That's what we need. Deepness. I'm gonna make a shirt. Now you know what? I'm gonna set a bookmark and I'm gonna make a shirt that says deepness.
Okay. So I'm getting a little worried.
Why?
Because where's our backup center?
Charles Bassey. I told you this already. There was a report that Sean, you still there?
Yeah.
There is a report that we're still interested in. We're interested. There's mutual interest in our reunion of Andre Drummond and us, but Andre Drummond wants more money. He's not doing it for the veteran minimum again.
Can you take $1 million more than the veteran minimum? It's only so much. Like, bro, we trying to re-sign James Harden. There's only so much we can give you right now. But we'd love to have you. We'd love to have you back.
So nobody's surprised that Daniel House was another guy who played for the Houston Rockets.
Yeah, of course.
Another guy who plays for the Houston Rockets. So
come to Philly Rockets.
Philly Rockets, bro. I mean, remember when they was trying to make the Timberwolves the Bulls again? It was the
Yeah,
Timberwolves.
the Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
Yeah, that was
PJ.
back when they gave Tom Thibodeau like complete control, and he's just like, I know the perfect players
Taj
for my
Gibson,
system.
Derrick Rose, Luau Dang, Joakim Noah for I think he signed there, but then actually signed somewhere else.
Yep. Jimmy Butler.
Right. Jamal Crawford was on the Bulls, but he was on the Bulls at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ. Yeah, PJ. Welcome to the squad, PJ. Bring the suit. you gotta bring the sneaker collection to Philly. You feel me?
I don't think it travels with him.
No, he said it in the JJ Clark podcast. He still got some stuff in Phoenix.
Yeah, he said it Phoenix, Houston. Like he said he has a house for his sneakers in Houston.
That is ridiculous.
Like when he moved out, he just kept his collection there. Like he just didn't move it.
Tyus Jones is returning to the Memphis Grizzlies on a 2-year, $30 million deal. Tyus Jones is one of the most efficient point guards in the NBA. If you're talking the turnover ratio.
Yeah, he is.
And
like
you gotta keep. Go ahead.
It's interesting because he's not a super flashy player, but that's also probably what plays into that stat.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Did I tell you Malik Monk is signing to the Sacramento Kings?
Yeah, reuniting with De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox, yeah. I just want to make sure
now
I say that again.
Now they just need to trade
get Bam.
Yeah, go get Bam.
Gotta go get Bam.
Trade what's his name?
Sabonis.
No, they can't move. I mean, if they really wanted Bam, they'd have to trade Sabonis. But I mean, like what is his name? Mitchell, Davion Mitchell, and a whole bunch of other pieces.
But they need to make the contract work. Obviously, this is imagination, but yeah, man, PJ, bro. PJ I gotta follow PJ. I have this thing when players leave.
And not only that, House is gonna play well alongside D'Anthony Melton.
Yes. Yes,
so
we are building a bench, guys.
We are building a bench, yeah.
We have two players on the bench now.
That was my biggest concern was the bench. Having D'Anthony Melton and Daniel House. If we could bring back Andre Drummond for, I don't know, $4 million for a year, I'd do it. That's pretty. Once we do, that's pretty much our bench.
I think the contract that they have with James Harden has to be set in stone. Because if they then sign someone else, that's cutting deeper into what you would give to James Harden.
Well, I mean, I think at that point you would have to trade Matisse for picks.
Yeah.
So that could also add into it. You would essentially be having DeAndre step into Matisse's contract.
They mad. Ooh, they mad.
Who?
Miami Heat fans is mad right now.
Oh, of course.
Welcome to Philly. Welcome to Phillies. Yes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would at this point I would be okay with moving Matisse. And maybe a second round pick for 2 second round, or a second round and a future first, something like that.
Yeah. Wesley Matthews agrees to a 1-year deal to return to the Bucks. Solid. Nice. So we got our 2 players. That's what they said we will be able to do. Yeah.
So far, so good.
Okay. Yeah, so far, so good. I like it. I like the additions. We need defense. Also, these 36 career. Well, he's a career 36% shooter. Everybody know PJ shot 41% last year. So we're adding shooters with the.
Yep. Yeah, PJ.
They said Joel Embiid and James Harden right now.
Right.
I want to know what that deal looks like.
And they said because Windhorst was on with Keyshawn and Jay Will earlier today, and he was talking about how James Harden and Daryl have basically recruited PJ, and how Joel has to be super happy because this is essentially what he's been wanting this entire time, was a partner.
Name dropped PJ in that
Yeah.
exit interview after game
Yeah.
6. He was like, we need toughness. We need a PJ Tucker. And they said, fuck it. Let's
Yep.
instead of looking for somebody like PJ Tucker, we're gonna get fucking PJ Tucker.
Right.
So
Yeah. I think the person who has to be the most happy with this is probably Joel.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time that he's had another superstar on his team that has not wanted to leave.
Yeah, and technically, James Harden is not even on the Sixers right now. Technically, he's a free agent. To step away and go, hey, y'all do y'all deals, and I'll sign where I fit in.
Yep.
It's fire.
I'll sign back for whatever I can, the most that I can.
So we have 3 new deals. Amir Coffey has signed a 3-year deal, a 3-year, $11 million deal with the Clippers. Free agent Javon Carter, who I really like, agreed to a 2-year deal to return to Milwaukee. Free agent center Damian Jones has agreed to a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers got their center.
Oh, yeah.
Because apparently the White is not going back. He said he's not doing that shit again.
Really?
Should have never left in the first place. Should have never left.
So wait, so is the John Wall thing confirmed? Like, have they like released any information, like the contract, like how much he's making?
I could check.
Because I don't know if that's ever been confirmed. They just said, the plan was to sign with the Clippers. They didn't say.
I think it takes
if it was done or not.
A couple days to clear waivers.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's been like 2 days, hasn't it?
Probably a week.
Yeah, it's well, since we found out. I mean,
listen. If we don't get Kevin Durant, can we throw a couple for? Can we trade Matisse Thybulle and go get Seth Curry back
to the Nets?
Yeah. Hey, listen. You want 2 Australians?
I mean,
you want 2? That's my God! It's all coming together now. This is why Patty opted out.
What?
This is why Patty Mills opted out.
To do a sign and trade?
No, to fucking not be with the Nets. He knew that shit was about to happen.
Yeah, I said that. I said that, and you were saying he would probably sign back for more money, and I was like, I think Patty knows. I was saying because Patty's in that organization, Patty probably knows already shit is hitting the fan. So he's just like, all right, let me just get out of here and start working on my next home now. Patty, I'm sure, because Patty's not like, he doesn't seem like a dramatic, like, likes to be involved in drama type of player.
I'll just
like, that's why he was so great with the Spurs. Like, most Spurs players aren't super, like, theatrical in the way that they do things.
Spurs players.
Tenure. I mean, even DeJounte Murray, like he's pretty laid back and like
he's been there for years.
No, I mean like young, like
is young,
even the younger players.
For some time. Chris Butte.
Yeah, of course. He was drafted the same year as Ben Simmons. Yeah. So 6 years now.
Chris Bouchard is going back to the Toronto Raptors. Boucher. Where
like Bobby.
Boucher,
like Bobby Boucher.
Where am I getting Bouchard from?
I don't know.
Oh,
there's
Chris
no RD.
Bouchard, the fucking
Broussard.
Yeah.
Chris Broussard.
Chris Bouchard. Yeah, that the person from the place.
Broussard.
Yeah. Same difference. He's returning for a 3-year.
I hate when people say same difference. You're acknowledging that there's a difference.
So, he returning for a 3-year, $35 million deal to go back to the Toronto Raptors. He's a solid piece.
Wait, what? Chris Broussard reported that?
Yeah, of course he did. He's his own manager.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing. Lou Dort has agreed to a 5-year, $87 million deal to stay in OKC. That's a big bag. I mean, he did average 17 points last year.
Well, no, 5 years, 85.
87.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's pretty big.
87 divided by 5. That's $17 million a year.
Yeah. So he'd be making more than DeJounte Murray.
Yeah. That is so super crazy.
That's crazy.
But there's a smart deals.
OKC got the money, so
You sign people to deals that they're worth, and if they blossom, they are still on a relatively little deals. That's how Golden State
Yeah.
got KD. Because stuff wasn't making money yet.
Damn, man, we got PJ Tucker
PJ Tucker.
and Daniel House.
It says report. Kyrie Irving is focused on forcing his way to the Lakers. Kyrie, can I tell you something right now? You have no leverage no more.
No,
guy-
none,
The guy.
none.
Oh. I'm surprised about this one.
What?
Mo Bamba has signed a 2-year, $21 million deal to go back to the Magic.
Well, I mean, I guess since they didn't draft Chet or Jabari, they still technically need a center, so that makes sense.
Yeah, Paulo could play the small forward.
Yeah,
Because he still got Wendell.
yeah.
So, I mean, hey, man, get your money, man.
I think
Get your
that's
money.
probably the plan. Have Paolo play small forward, have Mo at the center, and
That's smart.
have yeah. And plus, I mean, depth. Like, you're still a young team. Like, let the guys develop. Worst case scenario, you just trade them for picks.
Yeah. I just didn't expect that. I would expect him to leave.
Because I'm sure the market, like, probably isn't great for him. Like, there's not really other teams who are willing to offer him more than that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Free agent Nick Batum has agreed to a 2-year deal to return to the Los Angeles Clippers, which I thought was going to happen. Because he played great. He played great for them.
You thought what?
I thought that was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
He played great.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why he would leave now. I mean, you're getting John Wall.
Getting John Wall, getting Kawhi back.
Yeah. Like, this seems like a weird time to leave.
Yeah. We are
when you're about to have, like, one of your best chances to win.
We're only 23 minutes into free agents. See, and I think, like, over 10 people have just signed.
So Bradley Beal signed the Supermax, right?
Yes, sir.
Watch
your Wizard for life.
So does that take him off the table for Philly?
Yes. That's
okay.
That is. Although
because Tobias and Matisse wouldn't be enough.
He would be damn near making $50 million a year.
Yeah.
Also,
I mean, Tobias is making what, 37?
Yes.
And Matisse is making 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you would have to trade.
Plus, one with his wrist injury, trading him and like signing him for like the 4-year, $184 million, what he would have probably signed in free agency, to a new team versus giving him $250 million. I don't think he's worth that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Bradley?
I don't think he's worth $250 million.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Who the fuck is that? Free agent Traveler Queen? Trevelyan Queen has agreed to the deal with the Sixers? Who the fuck is this? I gotta Google.
What the fuck is that?
I'm sorry. Watch he be like a fucking nice as hell. I've never heard.
What's the first name?
I put it up right here. It's Trevelyan. Trevelyan. He played for the Houston Rockets. He's 25.
Of course.
That is crazy. I didn't even plan that. I didn't even like to set it up to be like that. Trevelyan Queen played for the Rockets this year. Shot 37% from 3, 4 points. Why? Who the fuck is this guy? Is this? I've never heard of him before this year. He wasn't drafted. New Mexico State. What am I missing? Who the fuck are you, dude? And why the fuck did we just waste? It has to be like it has to be a exhibit, like a training camp deal. It has to be something like that. Cause ain't no fucking way. Who the fuck are you, bro? Dwayne Dedman has signed a 2-year deal to 2-year $9 million deal to return to the Heat.
Trevelin.
Trevelin.
Trevelin Queen, it looks like.
Trevelin
I
Queen.
don't know.
Who
I have
the
no
fuck are
idea.
you?
I have no idea who he is.
Miami has given up on Kevin Durant
Of
already.
course.
They have submitted an offer for Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, it makes sense. Listen, for Miami, as great as they were this season, it doesn't make sense for them to blow it up for one player.
Yeah.
Like you're in the fine tuning stage, not completely like let's just completely go in a different direction.
I'm gonna watch some Trevelin Queen highlights.
There's probably not many.
He was the Kia NBA G League MVP.
Oh, we got another G League MVP.
Yep. Let me pause this. Mute the sound. So the stream does not hear it. Do I like him? I like him. I like him. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. I like him a lot.
One highlight. Marquise has seen one highlight.
Oh my god, I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Bro, he's just dunking on people, bro. He's just fucking dunking on people. I love it. I love it.
Joel's hair doesn't look that bad.
Okay. Traveling Queen, welcome to the Sixers. That should tell you how low my standards
No,
are.
no lie. That's how I felt when I was like when they said that we got the Anthony Melton. I was like, I feel like I've seen him play, but I can't really remember. Then I watched his highlights. I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah.
They're just
This
throwing
great.
like
This is great.
windmills. Nah. This can't be I don't think this is actual standard deal. I think this is a summer league deal. Because as much
Probably.
as entertaining as he is, because he just all his highlights have been dunks. I haven't seen any other skill but dunking. That is
Somebody says so. Ben Simmons finally gets to lead his own team.
Finally, I told you. I literally said this. They get to build around Ben Simmons.
Yeah,
I haven't seen. He shot a 3. He has a form. It went in. Obviously, these are highlights, so they're not going to show anything bad. But yeah, dude is like he's a.
So now the Nets, as Gilbert Arenas says, they can be Greek the freaking this guy.
Greek the freaking. Greek the freaking.
I was like, Gilbert, stop talking. Like you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Who this guy? This guy is reminding me of a lot of
KJ McDaniels.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah.
When you said he's just dunking and he has a little form and it went in, and I was like, yeah, it sounds like KJ McDaniels.
I need to see the comments on this. Who the fuck? I thought they already had Harden Arlewell, so somebody knows. I guess watch this guy play. I guess he was like the Harden of the G League. I haven't seen any. Ooh, I might like Trevelin Green. This has to be a 2-way something. Obviously, the
and he's young. I'm assuming, 25.
Right? 25. That is not young.
Yeah,
that's Matisse Thybulle.
Well, Matisse is only in his third year in the league. That's still pretty young.
This is definitely has to be the obviously the specifics of the deal did not come out. They just said he agreed to a deal. I don't think I would hope we're not wasting a roster spot as much as I like his highlights on a guy who was G League MVP.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
That does not matter in the NBA.
As we've seen already.
Right. You know,
with one player who is currently on the roster.
Listen, MVP Paul Reed is a thing, okay? Remember how they were like Nuggets fans was talking shit about the Sixers? I was like how Paul Reed won an MVP before Joel, some shit like that.
Oh my god.
I was like, how the fuck do you know about Paul Reed? Okay? Cuz like from other teams, I don't know y'all fucking G League players.
Exactly. At least not most of them.
Man, I'm waiting for some Norm news to drop, man.
It's probably not going to be a lot today.
Yeah, everybody's probably waiting. Kevin Durant.
Everybody's waiting to see what happens.
They said this was the reason that Kevin Durant did this now because Phoenix, they didn't want Phoenix to let DeAndre Ayton walk,
DeAndre Ayton. Yeah,
and they could do that trade so it would benefit both sides.
yeah.
And he's gonna sign a max extension. They're gonna give DeAndre Ayton a max extension.
I
No matter where he
mean,
goes.
whether they get KD or not, they should.
Yeah.
If I'm Phoenix, I give him the max extension.
But
Like you just do.
see, this is the whole thing.
He works well with Devin Booker. He is a really good center, and he's got finals experience, and he's still pretty young.
See,
Like
if I'm DeAndre Ayton, I don't want to go back.
really,
I don't want to go back, bro. Like you're
because of
talking
Monty.
because you're talking shit about me. You're benching me in pivotal games. I'm working hard, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like this. It seems like they're basically kind of fronting on him, and then there was a report that said they feel like they can get his production from somebody in free agency. I'm not going back to that shit. If you're not going to value me the way I feel like I need to be valued, it's not going to happen. Sean, are you fixing your camera?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was.
It said not recording anymore, and I was like, oh my god,
No, I'm still here.
Sean's dead. I need the specifics to come out on that deal. So I cannot be crazy. I'm watching Traveling Queen.
Ooh, that's a
highlight.
fancy pattern.
It is. It's kind of
Trippy.
yeah. I mean, he's shooting the pill now. He's shooting that bitch now. Playing defense. It's to the point on fast breaks, he's like just behind them, and they're like, "Yeah, we'll wait for you." Hey.
You're what we're looking for.
Playing defense, long, athletic. Listen, hey,
Man, I mean, that sounds like somebody who we could use.
yeah. We have a lot of non-athletic guys on the team. George Niang.
Yep. Yep.
Tobias Harris is sneaky, athletic.
Who and I love Jordan Yang, by the way. I don't want I'm sure he's not listening, but if he is, I don't want you to think that's a diss. Like we love you, George.
Eh.
You can't jump over a phone book, but we love you.
I think Nikola Jokic
You play hard and
jumps
you can
higher
shoot.
than George Niang.
I don't know if he does. I think he's just taller, so it looks like he's getting higher. Because remember, Niang is like 6'8",
And Jokic is what, 6'10"?
6'11".
No, can't be.
Yeah.
He's like significantly shorter than Joel. Joel's
7'2".
Joel's
So
not
that's 3 inches.
7'2".
Yes, he is.
No, he's not, bro.
Yes, he
They
is.
measure him without shoes, and he's 6'11".
What?
Yes.
Since when?
Since they
Look at how much taller Joel is than Ben, and Ben is listed at 6'10". So
Ben is listed at 6'9".
what? Since when?
Bro, where were you at when they did all the official things?
Oh, right. Yeah, I forgot about that. I
Because
forgot they changed the way that they measure people.
Because people was like lying about their height. It was like Kevin Durant is 7 foot. And it was like, no, he's 6'10". he's 6'10". He's just
Yeah.
lanky as shit. So
Is that
it
the
makes him look
fly?
high.
I think I saw the fly.
Where?
It landed on your headphone. It looked like. No, it's gone now. But I'm saying it looked like it landed on your headphone. Your
Spencer.
right headphone.
Spencer, stop. Sit.
What is it? Spencer and the other one's what? Dinwiddie.
Andre.
Oh.
These are not basketball terms, bro.
No, I
was just-
remember. I
It was
remember.
just us being dickheads.
Spencer and Andre. Spencer and Andre. Spencer and Andre. Spencer and Andre.
Do you have to say things
All right, I got
sometimes to make it stick? He's pretty solid plaster. I'm still watching Traveling in Queen highlights. If you play for my team, I'm going to watch your highlights.
What?
It just I'm still watching Traveling Queen highlights. It's about
Why?
11 minutes. I'm like 6 minutes into this. All the comments under it is call him up. My man's ready for the league. Next comment, he's league ready. Put him in, coach. Absolutely correct. The best player in the G. Been like that. So for people who's watching this, think that he's He's league ready. I would hope
I
so.
mean, he probably is. I mean, it's probably a lot of players in the G League that are league ready, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're ready to come in and just be like key role players on championship contenders.
Former Sixer Thaddeus Young has resigned with the Toronto Raptors on a 2-year, $16 million deal.
Yo, we just played them, and completely forgot Thaddeus Young was on the Raptors.
Because you couldn't play him. Because you couldn't play
I know,
him.
I know. But I completely forgot about it. I swore he was still in the Bulls.
Daniel House Jr. was reportedly early or today targeting him. Oh, he shot 41% from three this year. I like it. I like it a lot. Daniel House Jr., welcome to the league. To the league. Welcome to the Sixers. Look at PJ. Oh my God, PJ Tucker in a Sixers uniform. Mwah.
Right.
I'm not.
It's gonna be a busy media day.
I'm not kissing PJ Tucker. That was the perfect
Yeah, chef's kiss. I get it.
chef's kiss.
I get it.
Because I
Chef's
did it.
kiss.
I did it looking down.
PJ Tucker.
I did it looking down, and it looked like I like I saw it.
Oh,
and
whoa,
decided.
whoa, boy, whoa, hey, now. We wanted this to still be at least a little family friendly, like
listen.
Families with young teenage kids.
We already seen your draws, Sean.
You're getting a little rated R. That's true. Nothing came out though.
Nothing came out though.
At least I don't think so. Honestly, when I got up, I forgot I only had draws on. What is that?
Welcome to Brooklyn, Royce O'Neal.
It's not focusing.
I know because I have the background.
There we go. No, I meant the camera wasn't focusing. There we go. Royce O'Neal.
Welcome, Royce O'Neal, man. Royce O'Neal's going to change the culture in Brooklyn, you know?
He is. But will it be for the better?
Devin Booker is the cover of NBA 2K23. Why they felt like, this is the time.
They're not winning shit.
Yeah. That means he's going to get traded.
Yeah. Or get injured, or they're not doing shit.
Yeah. 2K curse. That's why Joel stays away from 2K.
I was about to say, why do players still agree to this?
Kyrie was on it. Kyrie was on it with the Cavs, and they had to Photoshop him into a Boston
to a Celtics jersey.
Yeah.
It was the same pose and everything.
Yeah, they just put the jersey on him. It's like,
I don't understand. Like basketball players, athletes in general, are typically pretty superstitious.
Giannis
I don't know why players are still agreeing to this.
Giannis was on it and won the championship.
Not the same year,
no, not
right?
the same year. No.
Yeah.
He was on it in 19, I believe. And was that the year they got swept, or almost swept?
Yeah.
So I guess it's not all good. It's not all terrible, but it is.
By the Raptors, right?
No, wasn't it?
19 was the Raptors year. No, they played the Raptors in the conference finals, in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Oh, they did go up 2. They went up 2-0 and then got a gentleman's sweep.
Yeah. No, gentleman's sweep is 1-4.
I thought a gentleman's sweep was the sweep when you don't win a game and then you win 4 straight. What is that?
You just lost. You just lost 4 straight games.
No, I want it to be a name.
But it's not a gentleman's sweep is when you get the first game and then they get the next 4 straight.
I want to call it a 69.
Because it's like the first game we gave you, then we swept you.
I gave it a name. It's now the 69.
Why?
Because you were on top, now you're on bottom.
That's not okay. For those of you who didn't know, Marquise is a virgin.
Oh God, no.
So it's not how 69 works. We'll talk later. We'll have that discussion. I was trying to put it off for a while.
You could change size. Listen, kids.
You're not barrel rolling on the.
You're like this.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
And then,
I understand.
And then you do that. Like if she's strong enough.
That way.
If she's strong
not
enough.
not rolling left to right. You flip completely.
Cause if she's strong enough, you gotta find a girl with good legs. She gotta have good legs. So,
Marquise, I already told them the truth. Why are you still trying to make it sound like you know how sex works?
It do that. You flip it like this.
Okay.
That's how it works.
And then the nigga swung his legs to the side. Yeah, that's how you sound right now. Like you are just straight up lying, which he is. As I said, Marquise is a virgin, which is okay. He's dedicated his life to reporting on sports and talking about random shit with his buddy Tyrese.
If you know me, you know there's a video.
Of him praising Jesus.
I
Yep.
wish.
Of Marquise on his knees in a dark room praising Jesus.
No, it's not the video.
Yep.
Are we not? Are we not live? You're not live on the thing.
On Instagram? No, not anymore.
Oh, okay.
I shut some stuff down because it was taking up some internet. So here's a thought. Like you said, a lot of teams are probably waiting. But what happens with Zach LaVine? Do you think he just goes back to the Bulls?
Yeah.
Because remember, LA was like a big thing, but now that Kyrie is for sure not staying in Brooklyn, now it's looked like they've sort of shifted their sights onto Kyrie rather than Zach.
Yeah. They just R.I.P. Bozo. Ben Simmons on playing with Kyrie and KD. It's going to be scary. Yup.
Yeah. For you, I mean.
Yeah, it's going to be scary for you because all that attention is coming to you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Over.
But hey, like Jay-Z said, the Nets could go 0 for 82 and he'll look at you like this shit gravy. So at least we know Jay doesn't care.
Free agent DeAndre Jordan is going to the Nuggets, man. This is Kevin Durant's leaving. DeAndre Jordan going to the Nuggets, man. Let's just talk about the effect that DeAndre Jordan is going to have on the Nuggets.
Sure. Is this 2011?
Good conversation. That was a good conversation we had. And that's literally it.
Is this 2011? Because if it is, I'd love to have that conversation.
Right.
If not, then you know there is no conversation.
He's a culture changer. I'm surprised that a team still wanted him.
I am too, honestly. After what we just saw in the playoffs.
I mean, but then again, you know, Jokic doesn't play defense. DeAndre doesn't play defense. I guess they're in the same boat a little bit.
I thought there was going to be a positive that you. I've been like, but then again, you know,
no.
They get a black guy. Like I don't know. I didn't know what you were about to say. Like I thought it was going to be positive.
He's not going to play next year, so I don't understand why he would sign. But free agent forward Joe Ingles has reached an agreement with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Oh, interesting.
He's not going to play next year. This is the
how many years is it?
I guess it's a 1-year deal because.
What the fuck? Then why would Milwaukee even do that?
Don't know. Chris Haynes reported that. I guess they left.
What the fuck?
Left that from him. Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
He literally tore his ACL this year.
Yeah.
And he's 38-ish.
I guess I don't understand.
Culture?
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 What fucking Joe?
I mean, he you know, he was on the Australian team. They won their first medal. And
they won a bronze.
It's the first medal, their first medal in their history, their basketball history. You know, he's a leader. He's widely regarded as a dick, and they probably just need somebody like that. They probably just need.
The Milwaukee Bucks did.
The
Milwaukee Bucks who just re-signed Bobby Portis and already have Giannis.
Listen,
needed a dick.
Milwaukee Bucks need dick. That's what we have to put there. That's what they want.
They already have a Greek freak who's like 7 feet tall. They don't need any more dick.
Greek freak wasn't good enough. They need a new dick. So they decided to go out there and get Joe Ingles.
I don't know what we're talking about anymore. And I think I should leave.
You can't leave. You can't leave. You signed up for this. Literally.
It seems like Marquise is trying to make another video. But anyway.
That video comes out tomorrow. Continue.
On the Low Lights Network YouTube channel. Actually, no. That's going to be the first video on Black Flag that you got to pay for. You got to pay for that.
Yep.
You got to pay for that.
Yep.
Marquise.
It's not free.
Grew like 3 inches over this last year. And I ain't talking about height. No, I'm just
this is.
Oh, I turn the fan on. Wait.
Oh my God, this is. Why would
Oh,
you?
I just got hot. Oh, that made me sound even gayer. Oh no. Oh, wait. All right, turn this up a notch. No, damn it! Stop saying stuff. I'm
Oh.
talking about the fan. This joke is going too far. It's supposed to be about basketball. Oh my god.
It kept going, man. And
Oh, pause. Listen, the NBA free agency is in full swing right now. There are several NBA stars who are in a state of flux where we don't know what the fuck they're gonna do. Kevin Durant is one of them. Bradley Beal, I'm assuming, is just gonna stay with the Wizards and keep being mediocre. But then there's also Zach LaVine and Kyrie Irving, and DeAndre Ayton, who we are still not sure exactly what's going to happen.
but one free agent we do
And
know who made a move. DeAndre Jordan's come to Denver. He's coming. He's
yeah,
coming.
yeah, DeAndre Jordan is going to Denver to be, I guess, a third string center or fourth. Do they have fourth strings in basketball?
They got Zeke Naji over there. I don't think they
Yeah.
really have a backup center. Like he
Do
might
they
go
still?
there.
They don't still have Boogie.
Boogie's a free agent.
So why the fuck would you?
Woo! Hey Sixers. Remember how we
Oh.
need a backup center?
But
He
would he
also
go-
played for
would
the
he go-
Rockets.
Would he go for?
A veteran minimum,
He
of course.
He did.
Come on.
While Harden was there. Yeah, he did.
Yes.
He
did.
did. I forgot about that. He didn't really
Yo,
make
he-
much of a difference, but yeah,
But he was balling over there though. He was
He
averaging
was
like
there-
16 and 7.
he was there with John.
Yes. They were both was balling together.
Yeah, and Harden was like, "Nah." He's like, "Nah."
Literally,
this
they
isn't-
had
this
John
isn't good
Wall, Boogie Cousins, Christian Wood, Daniel House.
enough." And Kevin Porter Jr.
No, they didn't trade for him until.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Because remember, he got traded, and they traded James Harden, and they got
Yeah.
Kevin Porter Jr. for like 2 seconds, and
Yeah.
then he went to a party, and then he scored 50 the next night, and it was like, yeah, we got a new James Harden.
Yep.
Come on, give me some new news, man.
By the way, Kevin Porter Jr. is currently dating Kaiser Godrzik, the 4th pick in the 20, I believe, 19
Oh yeah,
WNBA draft.
She is.
Yep.
She is. Me personally, I would have went out after Taya Cooper, but Alvin Kamara already has.
I was gonna
has
say
that
I
up.
don't know if Alvin Kamara is a guy who you want to fight. for
Leak
a
sources says De'Erica Hamby is still available.
woman.
Leak sources.
Who? De'Erica Hamby.
Yeah, Derrick Hamby is still available.
Okay.
You know, a lot of teams are, a lot of people are interested in AJ. This is getting extremely sexist. Okay, let's.
It is. I was gonna shut up for a minute.
Let's change. Let's change.
Who is? Let me ask you this: who is your favorite WNBA player? Who's your favorite female basketball player of all time?
Maya Moore.
Okay.
Not even close.
Basketball, not WNBA. Basketball in general.
Who's my favorite
Is Maya
basketball
Moore?
all time?
Female basketball player of all time.
Maya Moore. Yes,
Okay.
I double down. Maya Moore is my favorite
Okay.
female basketball player of all time.
Okay.
She is. I started watching WNBA when she got drafted, so I just feel connected to her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
2011, like literally stumbled on the WNBA by accident, and then I just been watching. My team is the Las Vegas Aces. Shout out Becky
Okay.
Hammond. We going to the
Okay.
chip this year.
My team is the Mercury.
Yeah.
Diana Taurasi. Diana Taurasi is my number one.
Free BG.
Man, free BG, man.
Free.
It's bull- And you see, you hear that they might extend her sentence.
They've been extending it every fucking time.
No, I mean like by years now. Yeah,
Yeah, free BG.
like
bro.
up to 2 years.
Speaking of trades, they want to negotiate a trade with somebody we have for Brittany Griner.
That's what we just did. But the thing is, we literally just did that. We did a prisoner exchange for some guy who was in Russia, who's like a ex Marine, like US Marine or whatever, and he was in Russia and he got locked up for allegedly fighting a police officer. And we did a prisoner exchange with one of the Russian prisoners that we have here, where we sent them back and they gave us, our guy, the Marine or whatever. My thing is, Brittany Griner got arrested for having
Weed.
like vape oil
Oh yeah, vapor.
just in a backpack. But we like, You thought a guy who tried to fight a cop was the person that was more important to bring back? I guess because he was a Marine or whatever, but he wasn't even active duty while he was over there. He was just over there.
That is ridiculous.
I don't know. I
It is
thought it was
ridiculous.
bullshit, but obviously, there's some other context of as far as
Breaking news:
sex and race and
Marvin
stuff like that
Bagley gets the bag. 3 years, 37 million.
with Indiana.
He's never played with Indiana, Sean. This is the second time you've said this.
I keep freaking forgetting that. I know. My bad.
Where is it? What is it?
Oh fuck.
You said you know. Don't lie to me.
I do know. Don't say it. Don't say it.
I'm
Detroit.
No, it's not.
It is Detroit.
It's not Detroit,
What?
Sean. It's never been.
Yes,
Detroit.
it is.
Another team.
All right, tell me.
Say no, it's been Detroit.
Tell me.
It was Detroit.
I was about to say, nigga. I was like, it's Detroit. So
Yeah.
yes, he's staying with Detroit.
Are you watching? What you not? You don't have the thing on there. Could that focus? Can you focus for me, camera? Can you focus? Can you focus?
Back it up a little bit. Move it in front of your face.
I tried.
There you go. Yep. Daniel House, PJ, and James.
Yep. They're back together again. The Philadelphia
They're back
Rockets
together
are in
again.
full effect. Nigga trade Tobias for Eric Gordon.
I hope not. That's not the return that I want for Tobias. Not at all.
If deals for Tucker and House get reported tonight, but not Harding, I'm going to officially designate that as interesting.
Who said that?
Derek
Somebody on
Bogner.
Twitter?
Derek Bogner,
Oh, okay.
who's a writer with the Sixers.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, well, we got the pieces that we wanted. Obviously, they're going to try to make more moves to get others through trades. This was.
I mean, I don't know what else is available that we can afford.
Free agency has not even been an hour.
I know. It's been 53 minutes.
53 minutes.
But that's because most of this shit gets done well before free agency actually starts. They just can't say it.
So it's a multiple year deal. Hold up. Let me see. I'm gonna go to
For who?
Kyle Newbeck. Sixers did not extend the qualifying offer to Miles Powell. He becomes an unrestricted free agent. Cool. I'm trying to find the Traveling Queen one. Sixers are using biannual exception on Daniel House Jr. per source. They used the full mid-level exception on PJ Tucker. It says Traveling Queen is expected to be on a non-guaranteed deal with a partial guarantee in year one. So I'm guessing it's a 2-year deal because it says partially guaranteed in year one.
So he is on the roster. He's not going to the G League.
Speaker of somebody. Oh, well, we mentioned this guy before. Patty Mills has agreed to a deal to return to the Brooklyn Nets.
To Brooklyn.
2 years, $14 million. Maybe he wants to stick around Ben Simmons. If they keep Ben Simmons, he wants to stick around.
Maybe.
I mean, he was happy when he got there. Even after Ben pulled out of the Olympics. He said, I think it was quoted to say he wished he was there earlier in his career. So he might just want to be around for Ben. This probably was a move that he just wanted to stay around Ben. Obviously, he could have went somewhere to compete. But, he probably just wanted to help Ben out in this transition. Because it looked like Ben Simmons is going to be their lead guy. So, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Going from KD and Kyrie to Ben Simmons and whoever they trade.
And Kyrie.
And Seth Curry. Come on, guys.
Seth Curry.
Seth Curry.
I mean, Seth and Ben are still, we know that they can be great together. Now, they're not going to win you a championship, but
come on, man.
Still, they can win. They can get you to the playoffs.
You think Ben Simmons and Seth Curry can't get you a championship?
No,
Are you out of your mind, man?
no,
Seth Curry and Ben Simmons can get
Marquise,
you a
no,
championship, man.
no, no.
And you add on Patty Mills. You still got Joe Harris, Nicholas Claxton. You know,
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie's not going to be there. They don't need Kyrie to win this championship. It's like, no.
They don't need Kyrie. Okay.
The Boston Celtics are trying to get Kevin Durant. I don't
Oh
want
my
that.
God.
I don't-
If that happens, that's way worse than the Warriors.
I'm going to cry.
That's way worse than the Warriors.
I'm
And
going to cry.
I would hope that he has at least learned a little bit of a lesson from what happened last time.
This is the thing.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I hate the Celtics. They would have
That would be bad. That would be bad for the Celtics.
They would have to trade Jaylen Brown and some pieces.
Right.
Grant Williams, the Aaron A. Smiths, the Peyton Pritchards.
Probably even Al Horford.
We got PJ. Dom in the chat said we got PJ. Yo, Dom.
Yep, we got PJ Tucker.
We got PJ.
PJ Tucker, Daniel House.
We got some solid people.
Yep. Yep. And didn't really have to lose anything so far. That's the thing that I'm the most impressed with. We didn't really have to sacrifice too much. Besides Danny Green and a 23rd pick, we haven't really had to sacrifice too much to get PJ, who is essentially Danny Green's replacement, like I said, and Daniel House, who's going to be a good bench piece alongside Anthony Melton.
Yeah, nothing. I do expect, because Daniel House is the same age. Let me double check. But I think he's the same age as Matisse. I think they're the same age.
Okay.
Let me check. Let me slide over. Oh, no, he's not. No, they're not. They're not the same age.
Because he's been in the league a while.
Yeah, Daniel House is 29.
Yeah.
I thought he was younger.
At this point, I'm if I'm the Sixers, I'm just trading for picks. Like you want Shake? Give me 2 seconds.
Or
you want Furkan? Give me 2 seconds. Like I'm just cutting money.
Package them together. Package Matisse, Shake, Furkan for a player.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you would get, but
I mean,
sure.
Matisse still has value. We don't value him as much as
no.
value still stands.
Absolutely, he still has value, but I'm saying, what would we get that would be significant, like more significant than Matisse by himself?
Dom said,
or the money.
Are you in the chat?
No, hold on.
Dom said, Patty is Ben's step pop. I told you that's the only reason he really wanted to sign back. I think Ben is the reason he wanted to come back. He wanted to make sure Ben's transition to being, I guess, the number one option, man. Jayshawn Tate has agreed to a three-year, $22 million deal with the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
They said they were
so Dom just asked. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, Dom just asked, where do we think Levine was gonna go, and also he said, no team in the league wants Tobias's contract. Now, two things. Number one, we'll go back to Levine because we just talked about that earlier. But with a Tobias contract, Tobias would be packaged with obviously a future first maybe and Matisse.
But there is a team that wants Tobias Harris.
Exactly.
And that
team
it's
the Kings.
Yeah, Sacramento wants him. They feel like he's a better player than Harrison Barnes, and that they could do that. If I could get to trade for Harrison Barnes, who's making $22 million compared to 37, right, and they would still have to match that deal, so they'll have to throw in like a Justin Holiday, I'll take that.
Right.
Tobias, a first-round pick. Fuck it, we got Daniel House now. You can throw in Matisse to sweeten it and probably get some second-round picks to come back. I would do that.
Or Davion Mitchell.
I don't think they trade up on Davion Mitchell. I don't think they do that.
Harrison Barnes and Davion Mitchell for Matisse, Tobias Harris, and a second-round pick.
I think Davion Mitchell is still young. He's what, 20?
Absolutely, but
that's, I mean,
you're getting a young player and a second-round pick in return.
I don't know, because I think.
Listen, would I do it? No. Would Sacramento do it? Very possibly.
I don't know.
Look at what they just did for Sabonis.
Yeah.
Like Sacramento might do it.
And mind
Would
you,
I do it? No. But
they're
Dom
the
said a sucker. If there's a sucker out there, it's Sacramento
in New York.
and New York. But New York, I mean, they
They
got
got
Julius
Julius.
Randle.
They got Julius,
They got
who
one
is
overpaid power forward.
who was on the trade market. So
Yeah, exactly.
Tobias the savior of the Knicks? I feel like he is, man. Can we
I would
convince them?
say even worse, Julius Randle would be a terrible fit on the Sixers.
No, I'm not. I don't want Julius Randle. Y'all could just take Tobias. Fuck that.
They don't have them. They don't have enough money to do that.
Find a way. Find a way.
Now Washington maybe, but again, they would have to give up.
They
Like-
don't have enough money to do that neither.
Yeah, they do.
They got Pete. They got Kristaps Porzingis now.
But they still like they have like 3 players who are making like 15 million.
Every team in the league hates Tobias' contract. We can't find one sucker. I'm telling you, the Kings are willing to do that. They view Tobias Harris as a better asset than Harrison Barnes. And if they want to do that, I think the Sixers have to think about doing it. Obviously, I think, I like Tobias Harris on this team, and the fact that we could sign these people and we still have him, that, we would be literally trading for Harrison Barnes, who is Tobias Harris on a lesser contract.
Yeah. They Washington just moved Kentavious Caldwell Pope, right?
Yes, but I think they took back more money.
Yeah, they still have Kyle
Washington got a
Kuzma
little
who's making.
squad.
Yeah, they still have Kyle Kuzma who's making 13 million a year. They got Rui, he's making 6. Denny's making 4. Like they could put together enough. Like it's probably 4 players that they would need to cut enough salary to get Tobias.
I don't think I would do any of that for Tobias. I don't think I'm trading Kuzma for Tobias.
No, I wouldn't either.
Because you would have to trade all those to match the contract. When I feel like Kuzma is not same level, but like a tier less than Tobias on a cheaper contract.
Yeah.
On a cheaper contract, and then you have to trade pieces to make it match. Why not keep Monte Morris? Why not keep Will Barton when you just signed Bradley Beal? So this could be a team. That is a squad right there. I can't deny that they wanted a point guard. They got Monte Morris, who showed that he could play in the absence of Jamal Murray. Will Barton can score. All these people can contribute, and they can make a free agent. Lonnie Walker has agreed to a 1-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers.
Oh wow.
He's trying to get that Malik Monk bag. Trying to go there for 1 year, show out. A 1 year, $6.5 million deal.
Washington does have a lot of cap space though.
Yeah, they got a nice squad. Like they just need to get a center, because I think Thomas Bryant is a free agent, and there was reports that he's walking.
But if you make a trade for Tobias, you could just move Kristaps to the center.
I don't like Kristaps playing center. They tried it in Dallas, and he was terrible. Dom asks where y'all think Levine is going. He's going back to Chicago. You're not turning down that bread. Obviously, they still have a cap, but like that's money. And
also remember, Zach LaVine's biggest suitor was L.A.
Yeah.
But right now, because of the whole thing going on with Brooklyn, that's like
Kyrie?
completely. Yeah, their focus is now on Kyrie, because Kyrie, his target is L.A.
And
so I think the Lakers and LeBron would rather have Kyrie right now than Zach. So
that's a guaranteed championship duo. So
yeah, so the focus has shifted from Zach to Kyrie. So Zach is not out of options. Obviously, there's still plenty of teams that would love to have Zach LaVine, but the number of teams who are willing to take Zach LaVine and pay him what he wants has dwindled significantly.
Dom said our depth would be better if we had Barnes and Holiday. No, yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when I was just make that trade similar to what the Mavericks did with Porzingis, where they traded him for 2 players who contributed in the playoffs. I mean, they went to the Western Conference Finals. So yeah, definitely something like that.
Speaking of the Mavericks, Jalen Brunson
left. Ooh.
He left, right? Go to the Knicks.
So you got money open for Kyrie.
Talking
Yep.
about Dallas?
Dallas has money open for Kyrie.
Yeah. But remember, they still have to. Well, no, you're right, because he just walked. He just left in free
Yeah.
agency. So yeah, they wouldn't have to give up much to get him, except like picks and. Oh my God, what if they traded Spencer Dinwiddie back?
To the Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, he liked it there. I mean, he didn't want to leave. It was like them want to go a different direction.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Troy Brown Jr. has agreed to a minimum deal with the Lakers. The Lakers have 7 spots they have to fill, with minimum deals. So, yeah, Lonnie Walker is addition.
That's great for them because their biggest issue is youth. They didn't have almost any young players, at least not any who could contribute. So that's really great for them. And not to mention Lonnie Walker cooked them
Who reported this shit?
earlier in the season. The Spurs killed the Lakers, and
NBA
everybody
Central.
that was like the first sign of like, all right, the Lakers are too old.
Why? Why did NBA Central do this? The
What?
Miami Heat are planning to meet with Udonis Haslem to make a free agent pitch. Why? Why the fuck would you have to meet with him?
The pitches, we want you back, not as a player.
Not as a player.
We want you back as a player development coach, front office assistant.
This is the pitch. This is the pitch.
Yeah, that's
Retire.
the pitch. It's not
retire.
Yeah, the pitch is
let it
retire, and we'll take care of you.
I'm tired of seeing your ball spots. Retire.
Get
Retire
your
and
ass
get that shit cut
off the bench, or move to the other end of the bench.
Go
to the coaching
off
side.
The bench, put on a suit, get over it.
They would basically do him just like Juwan Howard.
Yeah, Lonnie Walker to the Lakers, is a bad year. Malik Monk. I don't know Malik if you know Dom, but Malik Monk walked. He signed with the Kings to reunite with Darren Fox. So he probably seeing that as an option, bro. You saw Malik Monk get that bag. You got to prove yourself. Go to the Lakers 1 year. You know all the headlights, all the lights are going to be on you. Get your bag.
Yep.
Curry
and they already blew some money on Wenyen Gabriel and Stanley Johnson. So clearly they're still trying to sign young players or younger because Lonnie Walker's not that young.
Kyrie said he wants to wear the same jersey Kobe wore. Kyrie could go suck a dick and die.
Kyrie,
you're not touching number 8 or 24.
Kobe would roll over in his grave.
For real. I know.
And they're both retired.
Yeah, I know Kobe. You're hungry and you're homie and everything, but like no.
Kobe's you're hungry. Kobe's you're hungry.
I'm fucking hungry, bro.
I kind of am too. All I ate was some fried fish sticks when I came in, and a peach, and some cantaloupe, like 2 pieces of cantaloupe.
I didn't eat.
You've been home all day, haven't you? Why? What is your excuse?
I'm terrible at being an adult. So
okay, that's an excuse. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that. That counts.
And if I don't eat today,
how did you manage to not eat all the time and yet you still grew? I fucking hate you. You know that? I hate you so much.
Dom Sean
He's just getting bigger while contributing no calories whatsoever.
Dom Sean is mad at me because I grew. I'm now taller than him.
It's like having a car with no gas that drives an extra 2 miles.
Listen,
it's like what the how?
Listen,
why are you doing this?
I mean, listen, you gotta also think everybody in my family is tall. Maybe
everybody on my dad's side of the family is tall.
So
but the problem is he wanted to have a child with a midget woman. And now here I am.
I think my mom
little person, not midget. Sorry.
My mom is
politically
taller.
Incorrect.
My mom is taller than my dad. So
my mom is significantly shorter than my dad. My dad is 6'2". My mom is 5'3".
I'm taller than both of them, so.
Yeah. So here I am right in the middle.
Yeah.
So there's that. I have bigger feet than my dad. I get that from my mom's side. My mom's side is like troll people, and my dad's side is like tall and skinny.
How's the weather down there?
You asking me or Dom?
Oh wait, you just threw a straight bullet. Oh Dom, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
Hey, Dom.
take that, Dom.
Hey,
Dom just
Dom.
caught a stray. He just caught a stray.
Dom, if you still here, you my man.
He
Don't
said, "Stop it."
don't listen to him. It was a legit question. I wasn't because he didn't look at the camera. I wasn't sure.
Well,
Dom, you my man.
my
Don't.
my monitor is right here, so I'm like technically looking at you without looking here.
I didn't know that.
You just Dom. I wouldn't take that, man.
I didn't. I was simply asking a question.
Dom, don't take that, Dom. Fight back, Dom. Fight back.
It's a delay. He didn't get it yet.
Oh my God.
Man. But no, but I mean, listen. I would love to have Zach.
Zach.
I don't know. Yeah. I would love to have Zach, but we'd probably have to give up quite a bit.
I think we have a delay because you just now talk about the UD stuff.
Yeah. But I would love to have Zach, but the problem is we probably have to give up Tyrese in that deal.
Yeah.
Or Tobias and Matisse.
Cool. Cool.
I mean, Tobias and Matisse, sure, cool. Because, I mean, we just got PJ Tucker, so.
No. Tyrese probably has to come off the bench now.
Exactly.
Tyrese seems like one of those.
Well, no. If we trade Tobias and Matisse for Zach, I would rather just have Zach at the 3 and PJ at the 4.
Cause Tyrese plays average at best defense. James is meh, and then Zach LaVine plays none.
Yeah, true. But I mean, you got PJ and Joel.
Don't stress him out.
Line.
PJ is 37, and Joel is injury prone.
PJ keeps getting all this money because of the fact that he's still a great defender.
Yeah.
So you got to do what you was brought here to do, buddy. Like, plus that's a lot of offense.
Cause like you got to think he come here, and now I got to guard all these motherfuckers. Daryl Morey, I just had to guard 7-footers in the playoffs, bro. You remember that? Remember when
Not
I was
only
the center?
that, like 3 playoffs in a row.
Remember when I was the center, man? Like,
yeah. You remember what you did to me? Don't do that shit again. I purposely came to a team with one of the best centers in the league. If you think about it, PJ has been purposely going to teams that already have great bigs.
They had Clint Capella. I mean, not great big, but like somebody who plays the center position. And I was like,
because
you can do it.
Because Clint Capella is so one-dimensional, they couldn't play him.
Yeah. Kind of like Rudy Gobert in the playoffs.
Right. So now he went to Milwaukee. You got one of the best, if not the best, power forward in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You got...
No, he's the best.
No, I mean, I'm sorry. I meant to say of all time.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, Giannis is one of the best power forwards of all time. What are you talking about?
Oh, I thought you said the best.
One of the best.
Okay, I can agree with one. I can agree with
one of the best. One of the best.
The best power forward of all time is Tim Duncan.
No. I'd say Tim Duncan probably holds that crown still.
I think it's Tim Duncan, Dirk, KG, Giannis, Charles Barkley, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's tough. Maybe, yeah. Because, I don't know, Karl Malone was a power forward, technically.
Nicholas Claxton is going back to the Nets because now they have money.
They have a lot of money.
They got money now. He signs a 2-year, $20 million deal to go back to the Nets.
You know what's crazy? I always, in my head, because I'm not a part of any NBA organization, in my head, the way that it works is that for this day, all the executives just like go into the office. It's like a war room and they're just making calls and running numbers and punching on like laptops and shit. Yeah. And the players are just like sticking their heads in like, hey, since KD wants to leave, can I get my contract now?
Can I
just
like
now? Sit down. Come on.
It's like fucking do it. Come on.
Like with Joel is like Joel's expressing to the team that he wants them to do everything to get KD. Like in my head, it's like they're in the room working on getting PJ and KD requested trade and Joel just like comes in and is like KD wants a trade. It's like Joel, we know, get out.
Get out.
We know. Go back to your thumb exercises. We got it. All right. Get out of here.
Go back to
I
Bro, go ahead.
Like I said, I would love to have Zach. I don't see it happening. I think Zach goes back to the Bulls or or
The
this is just
Timberwolves.
this is just
Say
an
no,
idea.
no,
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 fuck
no.
no. This is just an idea. Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson for Zach LaVine.
I don't think Miami does that.
No,
Miami
you
doesn't.
don't think Tyler? You don't think Zach LaVine is basically just Tyler Hero but better?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think they value Tyler Hero too much to trade him for Zach
Yes.
LaVine.
Too much, sure.
And then on top of that, Zach LaVine is coming off a year riddled with knee issues when you can go get Donovan Mitchell, who they really want.
I mean, if they can't get Donovan Mitchell, because Donovan Mitchell is going to have to be traded. Zach LaVine is a free agent.
They don't have space. They would have to trade. They would have to sign and trade. So it's trade regardless.
Yeah, but I mean, you could give up less to get Zach.
I don't know if they're doing that. I feel like
Because what do you give up for Donovan Mitchell?
Tyler, Duncan, and a first round pick. Or like 2 first round picks. Spencer's acting crazy right now.
You wouldn't just do Tyler and Duncan for Zach?
I don't know.
Because Zach finished the year. Like, let's not forget that. Like, he finished the year healthy, and he's now had a full offseason to get better. Like,
I don't
like
know,
better
bro.
physically, like more healthy.
Is this
And they
something-
just got Victor Oladipo. I don't think Miami's scared of injuries. Like,
They should be.
they should be, sure, but I mean,
Fucking
they've
Kyle
shown that
Lowry
they
was playing with fucking no fucking shin. Like I don't fucking.
like Hank Hill's dead. That's a King of the Hill joke. I don't know if y'all watch King of the Hill. Hank Hill's dad had his shins blown off in the Vietnam War, and now his feet are just
That's
connected
a
right to his
huge
knees.
fucking fall off. Okay, the Miami Heat are interested in Jay Crowder if they miss out on Kevin Durant. Like, that's a huge fall
Jay
off.
Crowder, who they just had.
They just had him and you let him walk. Maybe that they would probably, if they can't get Kevin Durant, be interested in a 3-team trade.
For Jay Crowder, where
Jay-
they get Jay Crowder and Phoenix gets KD, and
Yeah, because they got to move pieces out to clear cap. Jay Crowder's already been mentioned on being traded from there, from Phoenix. James
now
Harden-
wouldn't you now hold on a second. Now that's intriguing. If it's a 3-team trade, let me ask you this: would you rather do? I swear I locked the door.
You didn't.
Your Legos, Lena. No one has time for your Legos right now. Kevin Durant requested a trade. I love you so much.
I have time for
you.
your Lego, Selena.
Those are really cool Legos. That is cool. What's that, like 13, 14 inches? That's nice. All right, go ahead and play. I remember to turn my camera off that time so nobody saw my draws. Dom, I didn't want you to see my draws.
I didn't want you to. You tell Selena I have time for her Legos. Okay.
No, you don't. This was your idea. You're the one keeping me away from my family. You're like my mistress.
Don't say that, bro.
You're my side piece. How do we go back to the game? Oh my god. We got away from this. How do we get back here?
Why does this pop in your head?
No, I remember it now. I remember my trade thing. I remember it. All right. If you're trying to do a 3-team trade, right? Kevin Durant to Phoenix. Maybe with some other player. Who cares? Maybe Nick Claxton.
You want to make this trade through a trade machine
Okay.
so you can see it?
Yeah. I'm about to do it now. Kevin Durant and
I
for the
I want to say
Go ahead.
this. I just had it. James Harden and the Sixers are meeting on the weekend to negotiate a new deal. So
Okay.
it's not going to happen today.
They're gonna negotiate. Got it.
Negotiate. We got PJ. We don't need James. Come on. I'm just playing James. James, time back. I'm just playing. This was all a joke.
Yeah,
This is
that
a
wasn't funny.
Please come back. Please. Bradley Beal already signed. So please look up back. They really sending people out there to pitch. Is your camera doing the thing again?
What?
Your camera
Oh, it
froze.
froze.
Yeah,
Oh shit. There we go. I'm back.
you're back.
Back like I never left. Um, Jay Crowder.
Miami reportedly sent a delegation of employees to pitch Udonis Haslem when free agency opened. He has not signed a deal yet, so I guess it didn't work. Udonis Haslem to the Sixers. Udonis Haslem.
He
Culture. He culture's coming to Philly.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
So this would be the trade.
I don't think Harden's in Philly to even negotiate
Probably
the
not.
trade.
Yeah, exactly. It probably stressed him out so much turning down the 47 that he had to go take a quick vacation.
Yeah. I mean, he's working out, so I like that. You know what I mean? You're working out on your vacay. Oh, so that's kind of what I thought was going to happen. I didn't think it was gonna be signed today.
So check this out. Hold on, let me stream. Hold on, let me close Pornhub first. All right, here we go. So
You're gonna close it, and I'm gonna open it up. All right, great.
not right now, please.
Well, if I
So
just drag this down here,
so 3-team trade. Phoenix sends Jay Crowder and DeAndre Ayton to the Heat. The Nets get Bam Adebayo, Nikola Jovic, who just got drafted, and 2 first-round picks in this year. I'm sorry, 2023 and 2024. One from Phoenix, one from Miami.
Can't do that.
Well, hold on. And then the Suns get Nick Claxton and Kevin Durant. Who can't do what?
Bam can't be traded to the same team with Ben Simmons
He can't?
because of the extension.
Oh, yeah. You're
That's
right.
That's why Miami pulled out.
Well, hold on. Remember, the Nets also aren't done because they have to move Kyrie. And Kyrie wants to go to L.A.
Was that
What if
Bam?
Well, what if Ben Simmons is part of the Kyrie Irving trade?
Why would you do that? They said that they're keeping Ben Simmons.
They did?
Yes.
Why?
They said
Well,
that they're keeping
anyway,
him.
in my head, the situation would be Ben Simmons and Kyrie to LA for AD, Russ,
Why don't you
and-
add a fourth team?
and picks.
Because you could do that.
Here, let's see. Go back to the interweb. Russ, player option. He already accepted it. AD to the Nets. Kyrie to the Lakers.
I'm not
Yes.
trading. If I'm not
Where the
getting if
hell?
I'm not getting KD and
Oh, there you
Kyrie,
go.
I'm not trading AD. Ben
Really?
Simmons,
Even if it's Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons does not move that needle for me.
But you're getting Kyrie, who does.
Also, I have to move this out the way because
Kyrie moves the needle more than Russ.
see,
Look at that. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. Literally everybody wins except the Nets, who I guess would just be rebuilding.
No, Anthony Davis. I'm not trading. I would trade to pair all three of those together in LA, because I'm not going to trade Anthony Davis for Kyrie, knowing that Kyrie is going to eventually leave anyway. Same reason nobody traded for Anthony Davis, because they knew he wanted to go to LA.
Well, LA traded. What do you mean? Pelicans and LA did trade him.
They didn't trade him to the offseason.
It was a sign and trade.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody knew AD wanted to go to the Lakers, so teams weren't going to trade for him, knowing that he wasn't going to resign.
But everybody knows. I mean, yeah, but you're essentially in the same situation, but you're just doing it the year before. Like Kyrie is not going to resign in Brooklyn. He's going to go to LA. So we already know it's the same situation, except instead of AD, it's Kyrie.
But
Like
what I'm saying, the ideal thing is to have AD, Kyrie, and LeBron, and
I
just
know, I'm just saying you can't. You kind of can't do that because you would have to do a sign and trade anyway.
what are you talking about? You would
The
trade.
Nets,
You
the
would.
Lakers can't afford. Well, I mean, if they let Russ walk, they could afford it, I guess. If
That's
they
what,
let Russ walk, they could afford it. Yeah, you're right.
that's what I'm saying. And if they want to do it now, I don't think trading AD is going to be in there.
Yeah.
I would trade all the picks that they have left for Kyrie, and like Westbrook, because he's going to walk anyway. Westbrook is something, and Westbrook only has 1 year left.
Yeah.
So picks and Westbrook for Kyrie, who's going to leave and walk for nothing.
Okay. I just threw this out there. But you're right. Kyrie and Westbrook are both leaving regardless. Well, Westbrook might not, because I don't think the market is really all that high for him right now. Kyrie, as long as LeBron's in LA and as long as he's better than Russ, will always have LA in his back pocket.
Yes,
So you're right.
I enjoy
But
being right.
I know you do.
I'm right a lot.
You are right plenty of times.
Like a lot.
Sure.
This guy right here correctly guessed the NBA Finals. If I would
You
have
you
bet,
did. That's once that you've been right so
if
far.
I would have bet, I would have been a fucking millionaire. But I didn't, and I'm broke. And I work at Target. So, Target,
Yeah.
as I like to call it, around white people. To make it sound more extravagant. You work at Target? Wow, where's that? Target. It's Target, man.
Do you really tell people that you work at Target?
Yes.
Oh wow.
I work at Target.
I pretty much just say Target because nobody ever says what is that.
Free
Everybody knows
agent
it.
center Yao Ming has agreed to the deal with the Philadelphia 76ers.
Marquis, shut up.
That's what it says. That's what it says. Yao Ming is coming on as a coach. Say no, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah.
It literally says that. I don't know if it's gonna ever. Oh, you can't even see it anyway because blurry. And his source is a dragon. So
What?
yeah, I lied to you, not bro. Stephen A. I feel like Kyrie Irving ruined the Brooklyn Nets franchise. Yup. The Philadelphia Rockets.
The Philadelphia Rockets.
Philadelphia Rockets, man. Listen. Anthony Davis watching the Lakers fans tweet 80 for KD. The second Kevin Durant requested a trade. Hey, yo, I do it. Fuck
That's
me.
definitely not happening.
No, I do that shit in a heartbeat if I'm Lakers. Brooklyn's gonna say no, but
Yeah. That's not happening.
they said
I
Joel, they said
I
they said Joel beat KD on his floor and told him to get out, and he actually listened.
well, KD did it first.
Oh, but Joel didn't go, and I appreciate you, Joel, and I love you, and your braids are not that bad, and I
Yeah, they're not
appreciate
that
you.
bad. It's a bad angle
Yeah,
because he's got his head down like this.
you
It
got to
looks
keep
weird.
you got to keep it. You got to keep your head up, headstrong,
Yeah.
young soldier. Oh, I gotta put the things back on. Hey, boop. There we go. Yeah.
Interesting. So it seems like honestly, until this KD thing goes down, the whole league is in kind of a deadlock.
Except for us, which is going to negotiate on.
Right. Except for us. I mean, and even then, it's not really much of a negotiation. They're basically just going to James and say, "Hey, look, whatever we got left is yours."
Another Houston Rocket is linked to the 76ers.
Eric Gordon.
Ben McLemore.
Oh, okay. Not terrible.
Shooting. He's a veteran
Yeah.
minimum guy.
Yeah.
We signed Trevlin Queen, so I guess we're just doing anything now. So that is just most
I
odd thing. Well, all these names moving around, and we sign
Trevelyan Queen.
Trevlin Queen.
Yep.
Where's Zach Levine? That's a good question.
I don't know. I
Where's
don't know
Zach
what
Levine?
he's doing. Because I really think this whole KD thing has thrown like a wrench into his plans because now because we know Kyrie wants out, LA's thinking like, oh, we're not making any moves until next year. We're gonna play this year out, let Russ walk, and then we're gonna sign Kyrie next year.
The Wizards are the team showing the most interest in John Collins. Listen, like I said, the Wizards
What?
have a squad.
Why?
They have a little squad. I wouldn't
They
put
already
them
have Rui and Kyle Kuzma. Why do they want John Collins?
and Porzingis
Yeah, and Porzingis
because they're the Wizards.
and Thomas Bryant, right?
Thomas Bryant is a free agent,
Well,
and he's
yeah. I
reportedly
mean, they
not
could
going back.
Oh, okay. All right. Good for him, I guess. I don't know. Oh no, not or did they trade him to Dallas as part of that trade?
Who?
Uh,
Davis Bertans?
No.
Only traded Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Bertans.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Their center.
Martian Gortat?
No. What the fuck? No.
Oh, what's his name? He looked like Darius Garland. He
Gafford. Daniel Gafford.
Yeah,
Daniel Gafford.
He looks like tall Darius Garland.
Yeah, Daniel Gafford. They still have him too.
Yeah.
Who was pretty good.
Isn't he?
And he's on a very cheap. No, he's on 4 years, 1.9 million.
4 years, 1.9 million a year.
Yep.
1.9 million a year.
Yep.
Okay. Because 4 years, 1.9 million sounds like
no, you can't divide. No, they're not dividing the 1.9 over 4 years. You can't even do that. The league minimum salary is like 900,000.
I was about to say, bro, they didn't fucking sign him to a fucking WNBA contract.
Are there? No, let me shut up. Shut up.
No, there actually isn't. Are there WNBA players making $1 million? No.
All right.
I think
I didn't want to ask.
Candace Parker has probably I think Aja Wilson has the best one, and I think it's $500K, which would probably
listen. $500K is not a bad salary.
It's more than
like I know
got.
WNBA players complain a lot, but they're only complaining because that's their salary compared to the NBA salary. It's not a bad salary at all.
Kelly Olynyk,
you can live off of $500,000 a year.
Kelly Olynyk
for sure
makes more has a higher salary than the entire WNBA. That to me would be a problem.
Yeah, I get it, but at the same time, the team that Kelly Olynyk on is making enough money to do that.
Yeah. And the one thing I would say about WNBA is that they're in their 25th season or 26th.
Yeah.
I think the 25th was last year.
And they haven't turned a profit once.
Yeah, and also the NBA 25 years in was not making that shit either. So you gotta grow more of an audience.
Well, wait a minute. Well, yeah, you're right, but that's also just a different time. Like the main reason they were still making a lot of money, but the main reason why they're making as much as they are now is just because of inflation. Like most people are making, like there also weren't billionaires. Like they didn't exist, I don't think, when that happened either, when the NBA was in its 25th year. So
I mean,
it's also inflation.
They need to grow our audience. And like I said on probably the first podcast we did, putting a team in Philadelphia and Boston helps that because you gain two fucking cities who die hard for their teams.
Yeah.
So
WNBA teams should be in cities that are either A, very like obsessed with sports, or B, don't have an NBA team. Because then they can put more energy into the WNBA team. Like, there's not anything distracting them. Like that's their team.
The best sellout crowds have been in, like you said, Seattle and Las Vegas.
Right.
So yeah.
Now that might change because now, they're talking about the expansions.
Literally
Seattle and Las
Vegas.
Seattle, yeah. So they might get teams soon. So
I mean,
We'll
what's that?
see.
See, Las Vegas has. See, they both have football teams though, right?
No, but I mean, for basketball fans,
Okay.
they don't have anything that they don't have anything except for right now the WNBA teams or college teams like UNLV for Vegas.
He did. Traveling Queen did sign a 2-year contract. It guarantees 300,000. Um. Hey, Traveling Queen, bro.
Traveling Queen.
Traveling Queen. The future.
That's an interest. That sounds like an anime character's name.
Does it?
Yeah, like he sounds like he should have a sword with him at all times.
We signed
Interesting.
PJ Tucker, Daniel House, and Traveling Queen. Just seeing
Yep.
that, bro. Like
But you also got to count. It wasn't a signing, but we also have the Anthony Melton.
Definitely Mountain, yes.
Like I counted as a off season moves in total. I think we've done pretty well,
But PJ,
especially considering the fact that we were in kind of like a tough spot money wise.
okay. Now we're at a point where people are reporting the same shit because like
Yeah.
shit is stalled. Um, breaking news: Kevin Durant spotted outside of a Wawa in Philadelphia.
Seriously?
No, it's a Photoshop. I'm gonna leave it a Wawa.
Okay. I mean, was he going to a Union game?
Right. I think you think PJ also has a stock in there.
Maybe.
Where do the Philadelphia Union play? Is it Philly? Is it in Philly?
I think so. I'm not sure actually. I have to look that up
Yeah.
because soccer fields are huge.
Yeah, they're fucking gigantic. And there's normally like a track around it to separate.
Well, I mean, not in professional fields, but Subaru Park. Where the hell is that? Yep, it's. Oh wait, no,
Subaru Park.
it's in Chester. It's in Chester.
Chester.
It's
Westchester or just Chester?
PA.
No, I'm saying
No,
West.
Chester, PA.
Okay.
No, Westchester and Chester are two different cities.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't tell me. No,
No,
it's
'cause
in Chester.
I normally just hear Westchester. That's why I was like,
No, Westchester is not actually that close to Philly.
I know it's not. It's like closer to Delaware.
Yeah, Chester is literally like 5 minutes from the airport.
Subaru Phil.
I mean, it's also closer to Delaware than it is like Center City, Philly, but it's close to
I'm
Philly.
close as shit to Center City. Subaru Phil looks big as fuck. God.
Yeah,
damn.
that's why I said soccer stadiums are huge, and it's right on the water too. It looks beautiful. I gotta go to a Union game.
I do too, bro.
I gotta go to a Union game, and I want to go to a Phillies game this year because Phillies games are always fun. It's like you're outside,
They're
but
not
you're
bad.
in the shade.
They're boo boo.
What?
The Phillies are boo boo.
Philly? Oh, yeah, the team, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, they had a nice little 11-game winning streak.
Castellanos. I've been watching more baseball this year. This is why I feel like I can talk on this subject. Nick Castellanos playing like boo boo. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to curse. After I started off the freaking stream cursing. Almost did it. I
Yeah.
almost immediately cursed. Yo, this look dope as hell. I like their colorway. Like the
The
navy,
Union?
Yeah, the navy blue, gold,
Yeah.
and white. Like, that's
I like it too.
I like that colorway.
I gotta get a Union jersey.
Damn, automatically updated. Daniel House. You are
What? The trade machine?
No, the when you look him up on Google.
Oh, Daniel House is updated that he's a Sixer.
Yeah. I mean,
That's one thing I do really like soccer jerseys. I like hockey jerseys too, but I don't like either sports.
I play a lot of FIFA. And I know Blake, Andre Blake, who's the goalie.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh.
Oh, we got Matt Rill, who's a a guy. And just start
Okay.
talking in laming terms.
Yeah, that's one thing I definitely got to do. I got to get a Union jersey and a Flyers jersey because I love the Flyers jerseys too.
I haven't had a Sixer jersey since I was since.
My last Sixers jersey was a special edition Diamondback jersey. Guess who the player was?
I think you told me this. Was it Evan Turner?
Yep,
Evan Turner. Did I tell
Evan fucking
you
Turner.
that I got my I was going to Sixers because they was doing like a meet and greet, and I was like, this one we had Jason Richardson.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah,
And I was like, yo, Jason Richardson, fuck it. I mean, he's not who he used to be, but dunk contest, all that stuff. Yeah, I mean, listen, we don't have nobody else. I want to get this signed. I want this shirt signed. And I go there, and Jason Richardson was done for the day. And out comes Henry fucking Sims. I immediately go, yeah, we can leave. We can leave. So imagine you there. I'm almost at the front of the line. And this kid sees you come out here and goes, "Yeah, I don't want it no more.
we can go home.
We can go home.
We can go home.
We can go home." They, like
Yeah,
literally, we left.
I believe you. I changed. I think I changed my mind about getting a Union jersey
Why? Are they expensive?
because no. But I've remembered now looking at them. One of the reasons why I don't like a lot of soccer jerseys. I pretty much just like the Brazilian jerseys and like some of the UK like Manchester jerseys.
Yeah.
But one of the reasons why I don't like a lot of soccer jerseys is because they're typically soccer leagues are really like into the advertisement stuff.
Oh yeah, so
Like
got a lot of ads on there.
yeah,
Right, like
there's a
Bimbo,
lot of
like Bimbo. Or
yeah.
on there.
The Union are sponsored by a team called a company I guess called Bimbo.
Isn't that like food?
I don't know, but it just says Bimbo
'Cause
really big across their chest.
I've seen it in our store. Like there's a bin over there for Bimbo. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's like a company or.
Yeah. I don't know if I want a jersey that says Bimbo across my chest. Well, you're kind of young. Do you know what a bimbo is?
No.
It's a whore.
Oh, I love me some bimbos.
But I'm not a bimbo.
There's
I
some
don't know if I
bimbos on
want
the
it.
corner. You should have never told me this. I'm gonna start fucking using it.
Yeah, it's a old
One,
colloquialism.
Toscano Anderson. Somebody I really wanted the Sixers to sign.
Yeah, it's
But-
like not a whore, but like you know the dumb blonde, like
Okay.
that kind of stereotype. It says bimbo, an attractive but unintelligent and or frivolous young woman.
Thanks. This definitely is a basketball podcast. One,
Sorry. Sorry.
Yo, we went
It
off
is.
topic so many times, but we're just waiting.
We got to do something during the times when nobody's getting signed.
Well,
or at
somebody
least
just
nobody
got
know
signed.
anyone cares.
Somebody
Who,
who I
who?
wanted the Sixers to pick up, but we wanted Traveling Queen. Juan Toscano Anderson has reached an agreement
Oh.
deal with the Lakers.
Oh, damn.
Juan,
That sucks.
I want him to be here.
I don't like how the Lakers are slowly improving. I mean, they're not really improved. Well, Lonnie Walker is an improvement. Juan Toscano Anderson is an improvement. They brought back Wenyen Gabriel and Stanley Johnson, so
a center.
that's
just,
kind of breaking even.
A center just got the bag. Got a bag for his age.
DeAndre?
No,
Oh, who is it?
an older center. He's
Thought you meant age as in young.
no older center.
Okay.
Won 3 championships, 2 with one team, 1 with another. Both teams are in California.
An older center with 3 championships.
Mm-hmm. All 3 championships were with teams in California. He and his mother were the first.
JaVale McGee.
Yes. Once I said that, you got it.
No. When you said all 3 championships were with teams in California, and then it was 2 in 2 championships with one team and one in another one.
Yeah.
And then it clicked that it was that because I was trying to think of like the Warriors and the Lakers because they're the only teams in California that have won championships. So I was like, who's been on the Warriors and Lakers for both of their runs? And it's JaVale.
JaVale McGee has agreed to a 3-year, $21 million deal. $20 million deal. With
The
Mavs.
Warriors really revamped JaVale McGee's career.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Because before that, he was Mr. Shackton. Remember he was on the
Rings.
Sixers?
Yeah, I remember that. He was with the Sixers for like 3 games, and then he got a buyout. And I think that's when he went to Denver the first time.
No, he was with us longer than that.
No, he was with us for like a week.
No, it was longer than that. It was longer than that, definitely. I swear it was longer than that. Or maybe I'm thinking about Nick Young, who we also got from Washington.
He got here, threw a lob to himself, and then said, "Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done." 6'11".
You're welcome, Philly. Goodbye.
3 years.
He pulled a Kawhi Leonard.
Without a
You're
championship.
Welcome. You're welcome. I'll be taking my leave now.
JaVale McGee has agreed to a 3-year, $20 million deal with the Mavericks. He just always been solid. Always been a solid guy.
He has. But with the Warriors, they really were able to capitalize off of what he does best, which is just be
Luka,
long and get rebounds.
I think Luka is going to capitalize off of having JaVale McGee.
Luka?
Yes.
I thought you said he signed with the Magic.
The Mavs.
Oh, the Mavericks.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Mavericks. I'm sorry.
Got it.
Mavs.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's going to spoon feed the shit out of fucking JaVale McGee. And I have a feeling that JaVale McGee is going to start because they have Christian Wood, who's a power forward.
Yeah.
And he's probably going to average like 8 and 8.
He'll be solid. He'll be solid, and he'll be a good rim protector, not in like he's going to block a whole lot of shots, but he's going to bother shots.
They could start Dwight Powell and have him come off the bench, but Dwight Powell is not really on shit, bro. Like he not like he doesn't do nothing great. He just does everything.
It's weird when you can think of like a starting center who JaVale McGee is better than.
Yeah, he's better than Dwight Powell.
Yeah.
Like, didn't he like tear his Achilles and now he's back, and I'm like, that's not how that's supposed to work.
Who, Dwight Powell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did hear that.
And then it is like fast forward, and now he's playing, and it's like, well, that didn't seem
like what did you lie?
Right?
Is that what happened? You lied?
You fucking lied, fucking liar.
All right, I said that I would be here until 7:30. It is now 7:50, 7:48.
Yeah.
And it seems like
everything's kind of dry.
The movement has died down.
Everything, it used to be wet, but now it's dry. Old pussy joke. That was an old pussy joke. Come on.
Okay. We just said we were going to try not to curse.
I know.
Go to vagina jokes. All right. Well, anyway, I'll be taking my leave now.
I'm going to,
because I have to clean up to get ready for Tyrese tomorrow.
I'm also going to head out.
Damn it, that sounded okay.
Because it's dry, and like me talking to Sean makes time goes faster. If I'm just over here just looking down at my phone, then there's no entertainment, and I don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
So Sean,
also I have to watch Umbrella Academy.
You also have
and play with my daughter.
Yes.
Watch Umbrella Academy because season 3 just came out and I haven't watched it at all.
Do an outro.
Bye.
Good enough.